Imagine being a 16-year-old with a burning passion for football, adored by your teachers and peers for your dedication both on the field and in the classroom. But what if your dream of going pro was just a dream and impossible in your own country? This is the shocking and inspiring story of a young boy who had to leave everything behind to chase his dream in a foreign land. He lived in a country where the development of football was almost non-existent. His dreams of becoming a pro seemed impossible. Faced with a heart-wrenching choice, the brave young boy decided to leave everything behind for a dream that seemed possible only in his eyes. And there was only one way to make that happen.
In the past 3 years, more than 10,000 men, women and children have died trying to cross this stretch of water.
Welcome, my friends. My name is Suhaib Ali, the owner of this channel. Today, I'm going to share how changing my mindset saved my whole life. How I went from a 16-year-old prisoner with no skills and experience to running multiple social media pages and mastering over 3 skills. There's a saying that goes, foolish men only learn from their own experiences, but wise men learn from other people's experiences. So I'm going to give you 5 years of my life experiences in just a few minutes. I promise you won't regret watching it all. The year is 2020, and I'm a 16-year-old boy full of passion and love for football. I live with my grandmother and have always wanted to be the best I can be. Without my parents around, I never had anyone to talk to about my problems. In school, I used to be one of the top students, but now I've become the leader and captain of the backbenchers in the class. My focus shifted from studying to playing football. Football became my escape and my passion. I lost interest in my studies when I realized I could chase my dream by playing the game I love. I'm not very social. I have one close friend who shares my beliefs and vision. Like me, he doesn't live with his parents. Despite our situation, we know we need to become someone important to earn respect and value as men. We think a lot more than other kids our age. We used to blame everything, the country, the continent, everything. Until one day, we made a crazy and risky decision. Together with another friend, we decided to risk everything for a journey where dying from thirst and hunger was almost certain.
Workers have found the bodies of 92 people who died in the desert of northern Niger when their vehicles broke down. Most of the victims were children and women, and they are thought to have died from thirst.
The decision was tough. We knew we had to find a way or make one to achieve our dreams. The journey ahead was dangerous, but we were willing to risk everything for a chance at a better life and the respect we wanted. Just when we thought we had everything planned, we were hit with a reality that none of us had anticipated. It took us days to make that crazy decision, but finally, we found a smuggler, a human trafficker in town. We told him we were ready to take that risky journey. He assured us he would message us when everything was ready. As we waited, my mind was consumed with fear and doubt. Would we make it, or would we die on the way? Once you start this journey, there's no turning back. You must cross the Sahara Desert, the largest and hottest desert in the world, and then the treacherous ocean. The smugglers and human traffickers don't kill you because you can't pay. The elements might. According to the International Organization for Migration, thousands of migrants die each year while attempting to cross the Mediterranean Sea. In 2020 alone, over 1,400 people were reported dead or missing, though the actual number is likely higher due to underreporting. The success rate might be somewhere around 2 to 5% of total attempts. It's not even a do-or-die situation. It's die or die because I can't think of anything crazier than doing this. Finally, the smuggler told us, "We're setting off tomorrow at 6 a.m., so be ready." The weight of those words settled heavily on my shoulders. No one knew the risk I was taking, but I had learned the biggest lesson life could teach me. The morning came, and my friends and I went to the starting point of our perilous journey. After hours of traveling through town, we arrived at the designated location and the border between our country and the next. There, another smuggler instructed us to wait. My anxiety was high as we entered a nearby place to wait the other smuggler. Inside, we noticed a firefighter who was wearing normal clothes, seemingly aware of our direction and plan. He would change everything and save our lives. As the minutes ticked by, I couldn't help but wonder what lay ahead. Would we survive the desert, the ocean, or would we die? The firefighter got up and left the place without making us suspicious. He went to the nearest police station to report us. After a few minutes, many policemen arrived and took us to prison to check on us and find out our mission. I ended up in a prison where I learned the best lesson in my life. Never make a permanent decision based on a temporary emotion. Locked behind bars, our dreams seemed shattered, but the darkest moments can teach the brightest lessons. It will be great and life-changing for me if you subscribe and like the video. After the police took us to prison and searched us, they found out we were trying to immigrate, and the other guys were the smugglers responsible for everything. I spent the worst 7 days of my life in prison. There was no electricity. We had only one chance in the morning for the toilet. Things were not easy, but we were 3 friends, so no one tried to fight with us. After 7 days of darkness and stress, they finally released us, and we returned to our town. It was not easy. I lost a lot of weight and started overthinking a lot because I had no other plans. But I decided to change how I saw everything and not to blame or complain about anything. I started working in construction and building houses at 17 years old, where I saved some money to rebuild myself. It was not easy, and nothing will get easier if you don't get stronger. I used to get up at 6 a.m., start work at 7 o'clock, take a break at 9:30 a.m., work until 12:30 p.m., take another break for lunch, and then continue working until 5 o'clock or 6 p.m. for $7 to $12, depending on the company. Sometimes I got injured because we used to carry big plastic bags full of cement. It was a full day of weightlifting for me. I saved some money to learn how to use and work with computers and different skills like video editing and graphic design. Most people, when they get caught by the police and come back to their towns, they try again. But my friends and I realized the problem was not about the country or where we live. The problem was us, who didn't have enough skills and information to compete. We changed our mindset, and everything started changing. I got a job because of my skills, but after some months, I got fired and started an online business selling my skills on the internet. But it didn't last long because I was charging more than what my target customers could afford. I learned a lot about business, like time management and customer care, marketing, teaching, and many other things. Finally, thank God, we are in a good place. My friends are also skillful and content creators like me. So the big question is, what were the key lessons from this incredible journey? Let's dive into the conclusion and discover how these lessons can change your life too. 1. Never make a permanent decision based on a temporary emotion. 2. Stop blaming and complaining. Start using what you have. Everyone started from somewhere. 3. Everything is a lesson if there's nothing to lose. So start doing more. Knowing when to give up on impossible goals for possible goals is art. That's the end of our video today, my friends. Like and comment on what you want to see next. If you liked this video, you will also like this other video.